I've always been interested in that exploration of what it means to be sort of like a body in the world, to feel through that body. I've always been interested in that. Yeah, I actually only thought of the bubbles yesterday. As in, the frog spawn's been happening a while. That idea that the breasts are active in it felt important to me. And so I realised that sort of the bubbles coming out of them was what was needed. I don't want it necessarily to be like, so this and this and this and this is happening in the painting. It's more of a, I would love the thing of a strange feeling, of stirrings of something to be kind of going on. Oh, it's terror. Showing the paintings, terror. I think that's good. I think that means there's things at stake, there's things I care about. Yeah, it's a lot of vulnerability is required, I think. And just, you know, letting go of, I guess, really ego, you know, is the task. I'd say like the overarching thing is that it explores female sexuality and identity, seeing it as a sort of limitless potential, and that also that I'm framing sort of sensuality as being the connective tissue between all of the elements in the paintings. The animals and the female body parts, the landscape, the environment, it's all connected through sensual perception rather than a kind of like rational logic. When I say female sexuality, I'd say it's just a different subjectivity, and then anyone can be part of that if you want to be, you know. I think there's a mystery in water. The beings in it are very strange to us quite often. It's not a hard surface, so there's something very shifting about that, which I think is really what makes, for me, the paintings work with that dynamic, the idea that things are malleable, that things are changeable. I mean, I see it as a larger body. When I'm using the water, often it's got these floating breasts. So I see those being a part of this like wider, this collective body. The idea of a post-human body is very interesting to me. The boundary between me and an animal, between me and objects, and seeing things much more dissolve is I'm very interested in, for sure. I mean, I'm just fascinated by animals, I guess, because I'm fascinated by how they feel, or it feels like they live in the present so strongly. I'm fascinated by how they live in their bodies and how they react. I think looking at a frog, I feel it's like a kind of fetal entity. A lot of them have these kind of pink underbellies, and I think that colour, we respond to it so much, but we can't necessarily say why, but we know something, we know. I'm really interested in that thing of knowing but not knowing, and that, you know, we don't necessarily have to be able to articulate it, but we know it.